I'm going to open a pack. If in that pack we find that item, I will buy the Revenant Heirloom set. Alright, so since the event has dropped, this Genesis Collection event, my YouTube subscription box has been going nuts with all my YouTuber friends unlocking and enjoying Revenant's Heirloom. And I must be one of the only ones who hasn't actually done it. In fact, as you can see here, I have not unlocked any of these collection items. And there's a good reason for that. I'm going to come to that in just a second, but I just want to talk about my own expectations of when I go and, have a look at these event items and whatnot. This is a big part of my purchase. If I'm going to get this, which is the Dead Man's Curve, the heirloom, it is based on however much money I'm spending and the value I'm getting, and I really want value for that money. So the reason I haven't bought this is because a great amount of these skins, I think, are complete trash. And I say that without trying to be mean to Respawn and EA. I think they do a fantastic job of their cosmetics. When I looked at this and I thought, once again, Bangalore is getting dismantled. Why do they keep doing this to one of the best legends in the game? You take a look and you see decorated line, nothing special going on here. They've given her a silly military helmet. When it comes to the legendaries, the big boys, I'm expecting the characters themselves to get something quite impactful. This is a legendary skin. It doesn't say anything to me. Maybe I'm totally wrong on this one, guys, but if that is the case, then great. I hope you all enjoy it because, I'm sure the devs actually worked hard on putting this together, but for me, it's just an unflattering coat. It's just a big wash of singular colour and just not much going on, not much to look at. I've already got a decent Bangalore skin. I think she's actually only ever had one, and it was this, the Radical Action. I thought that was really well done. Season 8, I think that was. The rest of them, garbage, 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 garbage. Okay, next up we've got Gentle Giant. This is Gibraltar's skin, and he's another legend that I feel gets a little bit hard done by when it comes to something decent. We all know that he's the rescue operator kind of dude, and this is him back to his roots. And yeah, it's okay. I mean, as a former firefighter, I recognize some of that get-up. He is in his Sarah's gear, which he joined when he was a lot younger. That is the Search and Rescue Association of something. And I said, oh man, I don't know. I'm just looking for something to ignite the fire in my belly, and to be honest with you, this just doesn't feel like it. I want something fun. Next one along, this isn't too bad, right? Not bad at all. Petty theft. Maybe while Loba's off to steal a pint of milk or something, she just dresses down a bit. I understand that. Not bad at all. Quite like the colours. The hood's alright. It's, it's kind of, so I'd imagine futuristic streetwear. It's actually, they're highlighting areas of her, I'm sure. This is a nice little legendary skin, decently well coloured. I love these little touches that they put in with the red interior scale kind of things. I don't know if that's like some kind of PVC or leather meant to be on the inside there. But yeah, overall, decent. I'm getting some kind of synthwave vibe from it. I'm enjoying that skin. And then we get to Crypto. Crypto inconspicuous. Crypto never looks more unhappy now than he ever has in his entire life to be given that pair of glasses with that coat and the trousers. For some reason, there's just, again, this is not a legendary skin. By the way, a member of my family has a sofa with this exact pattern on it, this like leather. Very comfy. I'm sure Crypto his comfort needs are taken care of with this thing. But again, I look at it and I think, is that something that I would want myself? No, it really isn't. And if you do, then great, guys. I'm super happy for you. But this kind of open collar didn't quite do it up with the tie and an untucked shirt or whatnot. It kind of looks like he's 15 years old again. And if that's the look, then fantastic. I'm delighted. Finally, though, we do come to a decent skin. This one I looked at and thought, this is awesome. This is where we're at now. Synthetic Shinobi. You've got this beautiful colour on the guy's face. You've got this kind of, I suppose, I don't know what metal they're kind of thinking of there. Maybe it's iron. Put a comment below and let me know what you think it is. But I'm very, very happy with that. You got these ornate shoulder pads. You got some kind of ritualistic ninja outfit. We've got 4 swords here. It reminds me of General Grievous when I look at that. Overall, he looks menacing. He looks angry. He looks hungry for kills. Yeah, I'm thinking that Synthetic Shinobi is on my list of things I would definitely want. I will come to the Revenant Heirloom thing as well. Then we get this. Now, my main, for most of you, you should know this already, but Horizon I've been pretty much playing most since Season 7. What am I looking at here? Galactic Guardian? Is this meant to be... I'm not even sure what the, what the reference is. Is it Voltron? Is it Transformers? Is it Power Rangers? I don't know. I don't know what the N stands... Oh, it's Newt, isn't it? Yeah, I get it. Nice. You get the little wheels there. This is not doing it for me at all. To me, because I don't get the reference, it isn't jumping out at me. It is just a coloured spacesuit with a big star in the middle, and... yeah, I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. I hate to be negative about these things, but this is the reason why I have not bought the Revenant Heirloom, because I look at the legendaries and think, I'm paying just for the heirloom then, because most of these, I wouldn't want them. This one, I quite like. It's alright. The Omatsuri Fury. Maybe you just say the English normally. Omatsuri Fury. Yeah. That's pretty good. I'd say Valk getting something half decent here. Again, classical warfare style with wooden armor. I really like that. You can see that the rockets are encased in that wrap, whatever that is, that kind of rope or something like that. I like the flags as well, by the way. They're sort of samurai-esque. Really, really good though. Next up, we've got military grade. Boring. Absolutely boring. However, when you look at it, this is what I do like about collection events and the themes that have been started to happen, even if you can't understand what it is they're referencing. You take a look at Bangalore, and then go, that would match. So there you go. Now you've got trash and boring in the same category. Next up, Cord Cutter. Again, if you look back, we've just got the Valkyrie. These two go together. I think this is great. This flatline skin is absolutely bizarre, but if you take the the skin with Valkyrie, totally makes sense. I love these little ropes here. I just want to cut them, and I say that because I used to play this game with one of my kids called Untie the Rope or Cut the Rope or something like that. Where you'd have to swipe these ropes along, and the cookie would fall in the little monster's mouth. It was very cute. It reminds me of that. But again, this is good. This is kind of like I'm nodding away going, yeah, I'd see how those fit together. I love the flat line. Quite like that Valk skin. Those two, they sort of fit. Okay, let's speed this up a bit. Bestial Instinct, huge chunk of shiny metal with a flaming barrel seemingly belching out the jaws of the animal from where it came. And that blue furnace, which may serve as like the beast's larynx that's visible. This skin looks completely bizarre. It's probably a love it or be completely flummoxed by it, and I'm in the latter. I can't quite get behind that the flame idea with such a stark colour coming from seemingly nowhere, but then again, as the world's worst Sentinel user, selling a skin to me on this gun, it's not going to be easy, but yeah, this is just a weird one for me. Combined powers. Horizon has a match in this alternator skin, but I have to say that this just doesn't even look like a gun anymore. It's a vehicle masquerading as a weapon, and the colours may well give me a seizure if I stare at them for too long. We might get lucky and the thing will transform into a mini motorbike and just wheel itself away. Having said that though, I think this skin, it might end up being quite popular because of its flashy exterior, but for me, I tend to keep kids and crayons away from guns. Death Wrap. Now this is pretty cool, of course. It's the coupling of Revenant and his synthetic Shinobi thing, but the thing that bothers me with this particular skin is that they have once again decided to wrap the triple take in material, and this is a trick that we've seen Respawn do with the triple take before. So yeah, I'm not convinced it's that much of a good idea. Carbon fiber wrapping a car, that can look awesome, but to me this just looks a bit untidy. I love the colour scheme, so I'm not going to bash this one, because on top of the wrapping they've attached some lovely dark leather with fine gold trimmings. Quite like it. Pathfinder, man's best friend? No, you're not. Shuriken Showboat, what has happened here? We take the base Octane skin and we give it a black sort of weathered feel, then animate it to have some red shurikens running through it. Okay, that's the shuriken part of the title. Where's the Showboat? To me, this feels like someone said, hey, right, Gary, you've done a good job this week. If you finish that Octane skin by 3 o'clock, you can go home for the rest of the week. Well, Gary delivered, and go and enjoy your time off. It's a lazy disaster. And this is the problem with game devs, that they make really good skins for rare quality and above. If you make a bad one, we're going to tell you about it. Even the Prime ones, they had more loving, tender care than this did. Next up is, this is the strangest one of the lot. I don't know how I feel about cuteness overload, because now it's tugging on my heartstrings. It's tugging on my sense of, you want me? Blinky, 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 blink. Well, I don't want you. I don't not want you. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't completely hate this. Maybe this is a good skin. It's not the best skin. It's definitely not the greatest skin ever. Okay, look, now, it's definitely not one of the greatest epics I've ever seen, but it's... I'll tell you what. At the end of this, once I've had a look at these other ones, I'm going to open a pack. If in that pack we find that item, I will buy the Revenant Heirloom set. Cosmic Starlight, you got golden stars bursting with bubbles and energy, which is obviously appropriate for an energy weapon. Haha! But the thing I like about skin events is that if you're going to throw a few curveballs into the mix, the epics are a good place to do it and try something that's just a little bit out there. And, well, this one, it goes where no havoc has ever gone before. It's bold, it's horrendous, but it's also magical and scrumptious. Dexterity, garbage. A faded mint and strawberry design with some falling origami dragon birds above the trigger. I don't know what they are. This feels like a lazy choice, but there is probably some deeper meaning behind this that I know for sure I do not care about. Gold scale for the Volt. It's a plethora of pinky puke with a nauseating intertwine of animation going on there, as well as some very nice staining patterns on the gold. I can see a lot of people liking this one. It kind of feels like the sort of gun you would take to a Bollywood wedding as like a gift to the bride. Here you go, pal. If he cheats on you, use this on him. In-flight entertainment, skydiving emo. It's okay. Nothing special here, I'm afraid. My expectations have already been raised by some of the awesome ones they recently released with Caustic falling over his traps, but they bring it back around with Hot Potato. Fuse does what Fuse does best and blows himself up. Good job, Respawn. Good job. Okay, the melee weapon, Dead Man's Curve. This is the best heirloom so far. Maybe Mirage's is still a contender for my top tier, position. But either way, I can see this scythe as one of the most sought after to date, and just in time for Revenant to receive a buff to entice its usage even more. Anyway, it's an awesome sectional blade with a little woody circle bit. The colours of hell are sizzling through here as well, and I can understand why people would just YOLO with this event and just buy it. But for me, I'm not exactly the richest Apex YouTuber. I've not been uploading every day to make bank, so I'm definitely going to wait and see. Alright, so as promised, here we go. I'm going to purchase one pack, and then if it is this, if Cuteness Overload is in that pack, as God is my witness, I will buy the heirloom. I'll do it. But I'm not going to open more than one because I'm not raising my chances. So here we go. One pack. What is it? I'm so scared. Oh my God, they gave me the trap!